We are live. Actually, we've got the wrong. We did the wrong channel before, and now we've got the wrong channel again. So we'll change our channel colours. There we are. Our channel colours are changed. So very difficult when you have two channels and you start going, "Oh, hang on a minute, I've got another channel." We're actually going to cover. We are going to. I thought about this one, and I'm thinking, do I really want to cover the noon games? Because let's face it, my team is shocking. Really shocking. But you know, what can we do? We might as well cover it. I mean, I'm going to be watching it, so I might as well watch it with you lot. Even if I don't think we're going to get anywhere with it. Think about it. We're going to go with this one, and then I'm going to keep the Sky one open as well. It's always handy to keep the Sky one open. So, we'll keep the Sky one open as well. And we shall go on. We're sort of gonna do what we're gonna do is going to do the first 15 minutes. Now, if nobody's in my 15 minutes, I'm just gonna go and do this on the side, and we'll sort of just do it as and when. Let's see if we have any. So Everton, Man United. Dink. Dink, dink, dink. I don't want that. I want that. No, I don't want that. Go away. We're going to studio mode. Dink, dink. I don't want that. No. Dink. Yes, there we are. And what we'll do is we have got Everton, Man United. So, dink. So Everton 0. And now I don't know about that. You know, I think I don't know. It's a strange one. I'm surprised nobody's. With nobody being in, I'm sort of thinking about this and thinking, you know, stats in it. You wouldn't ever gamble against Man U, would you? Win, lose, win, lose. But they can really turn it on, and then they can really sort of scupper it, can't they? You know, I really don't know. I'm going to say Man U's going to win it. I really am, but realistically, who knows? We've got Derby versus Millwall next. So, you know, we have, and I'm typing these in, and we say Derby 0 and Millwall 0. And Millwall, don't know. Derby, Millwall. I say Millwall. I think Millwall is probably up. So we've got Everton, Man United. We have Derby, Millwall. I'm just filling in the ticker actually at the minute. So Plymouth versus Cardiff. Now this is the game. I think the game from the Championship certainly. Plymouth at home. They can score quite a lot of goals, can't they? Especially at home. And then they're playing Cardiff, who really need to be staying above them. The problem here for Cardiff is if they let Plymouth in, Plymouth could actually get out of that bottom three after today, and they could be pulling Cardiff within a couple of points of the bottom. So you really don't know what's going to happen. It's really, really dangerous for Cardiff. They're really thinking they're going to be looking at that Hull City game, aren't they? They're going to be thinking that, and that's actually a 12:30 game as well. So Sunderland, let me put that one in as well. Sunderland are at home. And you never bet against Sunderland at home. I mean, not many people would bet against them at home, even when they were doing bad, not as good. I mean, we can't say badly, can we? Not as good as before. they were still by far better than most people at home. The atmosphere that you get at the Stadium of Light is just phenomenal. And then we go on to Birmingham, away at Reading. So it's Reading versus Birmingham, and really, I mean, this is the side that is just it's paid to be back in the Championship, and it will get back in the Championship. There's absolutely zero chance of them not getting there. I think it's more a case of how many will they score. Realistically, it has to be. I think Reading beat Rotherham, didn't they? But they were awful. We were awful. We were just worse than awful. And talking about us, we are at home. So Rotherham are actually a noon game, which is why I thought I'd do it. Why not? I'm going to be sort of keeping a half eye on it anyway. And it's Rotherham at home to Barnsley. This is an amazing game, is it? Two of the worst teams. Two of the worst teams in League One. Probably two of the worst teams in the top three divisions. At the minute, are they top? Are they worse than some of them in the in League Two? Quite likely. So. We're going to be, we're going to take that off and we're going to put that across there. We are going to be going live. So there we are. And here we are. And hopefully we can be here now. We're just like typing it away, getting things ready. I know you couldn't see me. You weren't supposed to see me, actually, because I've still got a couple of things to do. It's 12:10. We will be going in as Brisbane City under-23s have just equalised. It's 5-5. Brisbane City under-23s 5. Meriton City ex-Chelsea's 10 men 5. So how many that? 73 minutes. And actually in Australia, that's is that like late at night then? I can't think. Must be late at night. So we are going for it. We're gonna go for it. I'll tell you what I will do. I'm gonna put in the starting soon sign, and we will probably come back about 10 minutes time. If anybody is in, keep me on the boil in the background, because we're going to be coming back after I've just got a little bit to eat, and we're going to be going through the whatever team news you particularly want. I'll be going through the Rotherham versus Barnsley. We may go through the Manchester one, the Premier League one. And we'll go through Everton, Man U, and the Rotherham United one. And if you've got any likings, then please do put it in the chat, and we'll do that one as well. So we're just going to pop off like that, and we shall see you in probably about 5 minutes' time. Right, so we are in there. Let's have a look. Yeah, we could actually do this. Let's have a look which ones we've got. We'd have to go for that, don't we? Absolutely. Because nobody's going to turn up, really. But we've got on.
Wilkes, out goes Humphreys, who's been suffering with illness. So Rotherham have Phillips in goal, back four of James, Jules, Odafin and Rafferty. Sibley, Wilkes and Panzu and Powell the midfield, Nombe and Hugel leading the line. Barnsley have a symmetrical record, having won and lost 12 games and conceded and scored 43 goals. They make 3 changes today. In come Phillips, Connell and Roberts. Out go Rodriguez, Nwakali and Pines. So it'll be Gauchi in goal, a back 3 of De Gavigne, Roberts and Earl, O'Keefe and Ferruccia the wing backs, Russell, Phillips, Keeler-Dunn and Connell the midfield with Humphreys leading the line. It's more than 40 years since the Millers beat the Tigers. It's Rotherham against Barnsley.
More than 40 years of Rotherham since Rotherham's
Derby,
beat
with the real lines of the playoffs
Barnsley
disappearing out of sight. Rotherham manager Steve Evans admitted this week that he shed a tear after the Millers were defeated at Oakwell earlier this season. Today he hopes his single change will lead to tears of joy by full time. He brings in former Barnsley player Malik Wilkes. Out goes Humphreys, who's been suffering with illness. So Rotherham have Phillips in goal, back four of James, Jules, Odafin and Rafferty. Sibley, Wilkes and Panzu and Powell the midfield, Nombe and Hugel leading the line. Barnsley have a symmetrical record, having won and lost 12 games and conceded and scored.
We are with the Rotherham United
They make
game.
3 changes today.
However, we do have
Roberts, out go
a touch on the Everton. Jordan Pickford in goal, a back 4 of O'Brien, Tarkowski, Braithwaite and Makalenko, a staggered mid of Lindstrom, Garner, Doucoure, Gueye, I can never say these names, you know, Harrison, and up front, Beto. Man United have Onana in goal. We have back 3 of Missouri, Maguire and Delete. A straight mid 4 of Dalot, Ugarte, Casemiro and Dorgu. And a front 3 of Xerxes, Fernandez with in the middle, Hoyland. Interesting. Rachel heard that they were having to sell some of their players because apparently they've been sacking people. Well, they've been making people redundant at Man United. So that's going to be difficult. It's always a bad sign, isn't it, when people start trying to save money by making people redundant. It doesn't matter whether you're in a football club or if you're in a physical business. I always make, you know, the likeness is the same. Still a business at the end of the day. And that business has to make money. But how do you make money by getting rid of staff? You know, there has to have been at some point. There has to be a point where you say, I'm going to get rid of the staff because you know, we need to save money. But we put them in, and you have to question yourself. Hopefully Manchester United are doing this. Why did we put these people into jobs in the first place? Was it just to give money into the local area? Okay, you can get rid of them then, but you're going to hurt the local money going into the local area. Or is it because they were actually seen as needed? But somebody's got to do the job then, which means you're getting rid of people, but to put the effort somewhere else. Anyway, we've got Derby versus Millwall. Derby, that's all we've got done. Yeah, we have Zetterstrom in goal. A back four of Nyambe, Legless, Clark and Osborne. Staggered mid of Goodman, Adams, Jerry Yates, Ozo and Jackson. And up front, Jorgen Salverson. Millwall, we have Jensen in goal. We have back four of Kramer, Tangana, Cooper and Bryan. Staggered mid of Nelly, Denor, Kundl, Saville and Aziz. And up front, Ivanovic, yes. I will say it right. Actually looking at that, I'm not actually too sure that I am. I was thinking of Millwall, but not overly confident on that one. Sunderland versus Hull, we have to be thinking Sunderland side is going to be brilliant, don't we? Patterson in goal, back four of Hume, Ballard, O'Nien and Gherkin. Staggered mid of Roberts, Bellingham, Rigg, Neal and Lafay. Ooh, different one in there. And Isidore up front. Couple of changes there. Panda in goal for Hull with a back. Turn back on. Panda in goal with a back four of Coyle, Hughes, Jones, McLaughlin, Matazo, Alzate, Crooks and Gelhardt, Joseph and Barry up front. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to just try and get this damned internet to play ball, because at the minute it's playing silly arses again.
In former Barnsley player Malik Wilkes. Out goes Humphreys, who's been suffering with illness. So Rotherham have Phillips in goal, back four of James, Jules, Onofin and Rafferty.
One thing I did want to look at, if my internet keeps up today, may not make it past it, may not make it to 15 minutes according to this, is to look at Rotherham, because I think one of the interesting things is Rotherham's bench. How many have they managed? They've managed to get 7 in there. And Johnson Clark Harris, obviously, he's injured, so he won't be coming on. Cameron Dawson, the other goalkeeper, so we have to have one of those. Ben Hatton, one of the kids. Sean McWilliams, injured. Jack Holmes, one of the kids. Josh Coyote, one of the sort of younger adults, let's say, that we brought back on from his loan period. And Andre Green, who, has been injured for, again, he was injured for about 12, he was injured for 12 months and he's back, he made a couple of games and he's back injured again. So, it's going to be difficult, this, because I think half of those 7 are actually injured. They just don't want to be outdone by a bench that's empty, do they? I mean, if you had all the fully fit ones on there and just had one kid, you'd probably have Cameron Dawson, Ben Hatton,
home sides meet in a South Yorkshire derby with the real
Josh Coyote, and that'd be it. You'd have 3 people on the bench. So we've really got 3 fit people on the bench. As you say, 2 senior and 1 of the junior squad. Because you've got to have 1 junior squad in, haven't you? So that just makes me think. I hope we win. Can't see it, but we'll be following it. Now we can look at League 2. Let's look at League 2. We've got Crewe versus Barrow and Morecambe versus Walsall. So Crewe are in 7th and Walsall are Barrow are in 18th. So Crewe, obviously, I think Barrow are sort of on the beach, aren't they? Really. Morecambe versus Walsall. This is going to be a lot worse, isn't it? Yeah, Morecambe down in 26th position. It's a bad time to be a Carlisle and Morecambe fan, isn't it? Although, you know, Accrington, Stanley and Tranmere are not too far away, and you have to think this isn't looking too good for them.
Barnsley have a symmetrical record, having won and lost 12 games and conceded and scored 43 goals.
It's strange with the Accrington side because they were playing quite well, and then they played really crap and it just stuck there. I think their 9 wins were sort of like relatively close together.
With Humphreys leading the line. It's more than 40 years since the Millers beat the Tigers. It's Rotherham against Barnsley. It's just about ready to get underway in our game from the New York Stadium in South.
And the match is off. It's Rotherham versus, and we got Rotherham now. I just want to try and keep this in a position where I can actually keep it going. Yeah, I want to keep it going. I don't want to be touching it too much, but will be. We've got Rotherham now on the attack with a Doffin pass it through the middle, but that's a poor pass, and Barnsley come forward, but Zach Jules playing quite high forward actually. He manages to get it, pushes it forward to Huggy. Oh no, gets taken out by Gauchi for Barnsley, can run it across. And he pushes it towards Gavinny. The Givney on the right hand side, O'Keefe on the right, crosses it to the left with Earl. They're very good at crossing the ball from right to left, Barnsley. Down the left hand side, which is our weakest side, and everybody goes down the left because our right is awful. Malik Wilkes comes across to tackle and gets the ball for Rotherham. Malik will be wanting to score here. It is his old club. And all the Barnsley fans think he was actually awful, so yeah, he's going to be wanting to do something. We're already on 2 minutes at Rotherham United.
Take them to victory. A draw doesn't really help either side as they're stuck in mid-table on this occasion. The play continues with a goal kick for the Millers.
No goal kick for Rotherham now. Let's go to Everton Man United. Everton actually first off really, and you know the odds 13-8 for a Everton win and 15-8 for a Man U win really does show you what the betsters are thinking. And the pundits, you've got to think a lot of this is about pundits and the people putting the money on. And that would suggest there's a fair amount putting the money on Everton. I'm trying to think. It's pretty evenly spread. In fact, 2-1 for a draw means that there's either very little money going on this game, or it's very evenly spread. Mazuri gets an injury for Man United, so we'll go out of that one now because I think that's going to be a bit. and wait for that one to go. We go to Derby versus Millwall, and Millwall are attacking down the right hand side with Aziz, and gets tackled and goes through. Ball belted down by Derby to the left hand corner, but Tanganga manages to get that one for Millwall in the defence on the right hand side. Pushes it forward to Ivanovic, and Ivanovic is weirdly on the right hand side, and he loses it because he's not a midfielder. He's playing in midfield. I really hope he manages to play a more attacking football, because they don't want him there because he lost it, and Derby came down to the left-hand corner.
Chance for a play, goes down inside the box. Referee waves away the appeals though as the ball dropped. Phillips was in there under pressure, and he's challenged.
And nearly a penalty there for Barnsley, and Rotherham's not been having very much luck with the referees. And this time we get away with it. Zetterstrom has it for Derby. You know, at the minute, Derby managing to get into again. Tanganga has to retrieve it in defence, and a long ball over the middle. This sort of play is very much the sort of play that Paul Warne would have done. And they don't seem to have changed it this game. It's like as if they've gone back to what they were good at, which is a long ball down the middle. Millwall now on the halfway, getting a throw in from the right hand side. We'll just see this one. Well, I will anyway. If anybody is in, just give me a quick smiley face. At the minute, I'm showing nobody, so I'm just talking to myself. And we will stop when the games get to about 15 minutes if nobody's in.
Phillips is going for the shot, he drags him down.
What else have we got going on? We might go to Birmingham. Millwall. It's pretty much stalemate. Millwall, Derby versus Millwall. Let's go Plymouth versus Cardiff. Very important on this one as Plymouth come down the middle. Randall, through ball to him, but it's offside, and Plymouth nearly through there. But the Cardiff line is just holding forward a little bit, just enough to catch the players offside. Let's see what the stats are in the first couple of minutes. It's they've been in each other's final third once each. 65% possession to Cardiff. One shot, and it was on target, and it was Cardiff's. It's other than the possession, actually the game is actually quite even. So Plymouth do a lot with it when they've actually got the ball. Sunderland versus Hull. Now we'd expect this one to be all Sunderland. It's 60% Sunderland, 40% Hull. 2 shots already to Sunderland, but neither of them on target. And Hull City just intercepted a ball on their right hand side. Jones, tapping it 1-2s in midfield. Not wanting to lose it, I think, is the thing. Cross to Hughes. They're not as quick at getting the ball from right to left, I've noted. Hughes pushes it down the left hand side, but Ballard grabs that one for Sunderland, and Sunderland will probably just keep the ball and keep it steady. They're not tackled it, comes off the Sunderland player, and it's actually for a Hull City throw in. This is what they were not wanting to do. Don't give it away. Matt Crooks on the right hand side for Hull. Alzette down the middle to Matzo. He runs it across to the left hand side for Hull. Down to Barry. Pushes it back to McLaughlin, and Hull City are definitely trying to just keep the ball when they've got it. They get tackled, and he runs it out for a Sunderland throw in. It's I'd say that's end-to-end stuff. We'll go Reading versus Birmingham. As we listen to Rotherham Birmingham, there's an injury to Wright from Birmingham. We'll just see whether we get going. Let's see the stats then first. We've got no shots to either team. Both teams have been in the final third twice, but neither of them have actually managed to get a shot off.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to really get his head up. He just seems to strike through the ball.
And
50-50
on possession on that one. 50-50. We know the Rotherham game. We're listening to it. Let's go to League Two. We'll go to Crewe versus Barrow. Crewe nearly in there. Tries crossing it in. Oh, Barrow keeper tries kicking it out, but he makes a bit of a mess of that. And I'm not sure about this. Is this? No, it's not a penalty. Thought it was going to be then. Kicks it out, and it's a Crewe throw-in in their own half. I actually thought that was going to be a penalty then. It did feel like it was going to be. Crewe give it back to Riordan and back to Marshall in the goal. Kicks it out, but Barrow player finds it easier to tip it out of the out for a throw in to Crewe. Yeah, Barrow are just showing that they're not League 2 material, not based on this. Instead of having the ball, controlling your own half, that is your half. You keep it, you control it. Instead of like kicking it back towards the right end, he kicks it out, and he could quite easily have just wellied it as far as he could into the right direction. It's all they're attacking, kick it out, There's Powell now in the middle for Crewe. We'll just wait for this. Riordan, Sanders, down the right hand side, but Jackson intercepts that one and gives it to Whitfield. So Crewe versus Barrow is pretty even at the minute. Crewe are slightly on top, but not by much. Morecambe versus Walsall now. Walsall kick it up, but Morecambe get it back and kick it in, and Walsall kick it back, and Morecambe get it in. This time they try kicking it from the right to the left wing, and Walsall intercepts it, and it goes down to the right hand corner. Sangria, one of the red shirts gets it. Angel kicks it in the middle, but Walsall intercepts it, and Taylor manages to get a foot on it and kick it back into the central midfield. He's going to come away with it. Morecambe come away with it back into midfield. This one is quite tentative. This one is where and hang on, Dallas has just made a run. He's gone down the left hand side. He's managed to get across the line. He pulls it back from the box to Angle, and Angle casts it, and Dackers has a shot on goal, and it comes off a defender, and it comes back again, and Dallas has a shot, and that's off target, comes off a defender, and is that a corner? That might be a corner, not quite sure. First corner. Just had one corner. We're not going to have one there. I think they're just pondering over it. The referee is obviously taking advice. I think he's not quite sure, but I think it's going to go for a goal kick. So there's all the games. We've been through them all now. Where's the first goal going to come? We'll go back to the Everton-Man U game. We'll go back to the Everton-Man U. And Man U, at the minute, Manchester United are, shall we say, lacking. It's one shot on target so far in this game. It's gone to Everton. Six times Everton have been in the final third. Only once have Manchester United, 7 now. Only once have Manchester United been in the final third. They just can't get out of their own box at the minute, as Manchester intercept it with Fernandes eventually. Fernandes on the right hand side for Manchester United, and Man U will they're just passing. They're in the defensive area, and the minute they go into the midfield, there's a blue shirt there to kick it back into the box, and Nana luckily manages to get there, and they're defending like hell, Manchester United, a minute. Fernandes now on the opposite, is on the left hand side now. He's just been tackling on the right. He's now on the left. Passes it down to Dogu, and Lindstrom gets that one, intercepts it, kicks it out, but only as far as Urquhart. And Urquhart has a shot at Hoyland. Oh, nearly gets kicked out on the line, and Everton panic a little bit and shove it down the right hand side, and Maguire manages to grab that one just outside the penalty area. And I tell you what, it's at the minute Manchester United are only doing this on breaks. They're taking Everton on the break because Everton are just constantly in the man you off. They are again, as Jordan Pickford is down now for Everton. So there's going to be some time wasted here, I think, just to slow the game down. It's going to be a throw-in to Everton. But Everton are well on top at the minute. They really are. But you can't underestimate Manchester United. That break was very, very well planned. Down the left-hand side, crosses it in, and it really was a very well-timed cross. Met very, very nicely in the box, and it was only the fact that it was cleared panically at the back, and that they managed not to score. So yeah, Derby versus Millwall next. We go back where we like to be, the Championship, shall we? And Derby County have a throw-in back in their own right-hand corner. They try pushing it. Try pushing it up the right-hand side, and Millwall intercept it, cross it from halfway line straight into the box. So it's a diagonal ball, and Derby player kicks it out, and it's Tanganga that's going to collect that one for Millwall. They're going to run it down the middle. Please do like and subscribe. We do go on a bit. This is Rotherham versus Barnsley on the that we're watching, that you can hear in the background. So we'll just turn that up a little bit. If you are listening to the Rotherham Barnsley, then just tell me and I'll shut up a little bit more. I'm just going to let you listen to the game. Otherwise, if you're watching one of the other, if you're a fan of one of the other teams, then just tell me, and we'll keep going back a little bit more to that team. As Millwall intercept another ball, this time on their own left, and Cooper will. Cooper did the job there. Oh, what a ball down the side, and Nyembe only just manages to intercept it right at the last minute on in the Derby right-hand corner. And I tell you what, that was very, very good pass there, and darted down the Millwall left and straight into the corner. And in fact, the Derby player kicks it out in a panic, and throw in to Millwall, to Saville. Sure, Adams nicks it off him with a second, gets the second ball, nicks it off and gives it to Nyembe. Nyembe on the Derby left, kicks it out, and it's another Millwall throw in, and gives it to Aziz this time, and Adams this time nicks it. They're not doing well with the throw-ins. Millwall are just giving this ball away every time they have a throw-in. It's gone straight to a Derby player. Cooper now kicks it back, and the goalkeeper kicks it out, but only as far as Nyembe. Gives it to Yates, and Yates gets taken out, but manages to get a second ball. It's play on, but he kicks it into the box, and Janssen gets that one for Millwall. You can't help thinking there's going to be a mistake in this game. Derby Millwall is going to, at the minute, it looks like it's going to be won on sheer luck, or sheer someone's going to make a mistake. Millwall just kick it down the middle, and that was going to go nowhere, and it's straight to Clark, who tries threading it to the right hand wing to go down the right, but Brian intercepts it, runs down the corner into the corner, tries crossing it, but Jackson is right in front of him as he turns to get to that one. And on 16 minutes we have
loan from Aston Villa. He makes a real mistake. Only finds Hugo.
And it might be a free kick there, actually.
Shot. He never really got it under control.
So, Millwall, Derby, pretty even. Kicks it in and it goes out, and now it's a goal kick to Derby. What a goal kick. He tried to get Yates, but Cooper managed to get it. Yates had a second stab at it, but Cooper manages to keep it and pass it to Denor in the middle. And so I say what, Nyambe again in there for Derby is doing a really good job for Derby County. Nyambe, every time Millwall intercept it, Nyambe seems to be there to second intercept it, and he just does a really good job. Uzo, not seen much of him. Nyambe, back to Uzo. They're playing it on the right hand wing at the minute. Try crossing it into the middle for Adams, and I say anybody wants to like and subscribe, please do. Please do tell me who you support. We can go and concentrate on all of the games if you particularly want one in particular. Derby County cross it in, but it's straight out, not a good cross. And it's Millwall with the goal kick. So that game is end to end. And I can't help thinking that it will be. I just think it's going to be one of those games. Oh, we have got a goal. We have got a goal. It's in the. Oh, we've got 2 goals. We got 2 goals in the Championship. It's Plymouth 0, Cardiff 1. Let me put these on. It's Plymouth 0, Cardiff 1, Sunderland 0, Hull City 1. And how about that? I really didn't think that either of those. Well, I didn't think Cardiff would be winning against Plymouth. Plymouth have got their tails up after that amazing win at Liverpool and that slaughtering of Millwall straight after. But yeah, Hull City.
Charlie Hughes has got the goal.
Charlie Hughes for Hull. Transfer that one to let you have a look at that. And it's still, hang on, let's go to Everton Man U. It's just a goal, we've just seen a goal. It's Everton, and Everton have scored. It's Everton 1, Man U 0, and it's just literally just happened. And put that one on, and yeah, we're starting to see the goals coming in now. And there we are, we put that one on. Hopefully, go in. Yeah, there we are. We've got Man United losing 1-0 at Everton. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on, they're looking at it. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. Just wait on.
No goals so far, no shots.
Don't wait on. We're not. It's not confirmed. It's a VAR. It's been confirmed as a VAR check. We'll wait to see if this. We'll wait to see if this is a goal or not. Usually when the VAR takes it, it means it isn't, doesn't
it? Everton 1, Manchester United 0. Beto has got that
goal. No, not yet. It isn't. We're still on a VAR. That's a new. See the radio, the commentary on the game is actually still saying there's a goal. However, I can see the game and it's not yet. Don't say that it's a goal yet. It's really. Come on, tell us whether Everton have got this one. We're waiting for Everton 1, Man U 0. And is this goal going to stand? Because you can, yeah. I think most of the ones I've seen, certainly in the Premier League, that have gone to VAR have been, yeah, this has been overturned. And you used to have VAR in the FA Cup, didn't you? Because Rotherham played Fulham, and we got the first goal, but it was VAR. All the crowd started chanting VAR, VAR, and yeah, he got ruled offside, and we went out 1-0. So we're still waiting for this VAR check. Come on, give me the. Does anybody got a result? Got whether this VAR's gone through yet, or is my connection hung? Because this is waiting far too long.
Downfield.
I tell you what, let's go out of it and then go back in.
Goes up towards the halfway line. Hugel and Earl battle for it. Neither get it. Breaks for Wilkes.
Still waiting for this
Spins away,
blooming
but,
VAR.
Unfortunately,
Reviewing the goal. I know you're reviewing the goal. Come on, give us the result.
finds himself offside position. At the moment, Rotherham just unable really to get any spell of possession.
It's
inside
Plymouth
the
0, Cardiff 1, Sunderland 0, Hull City 1, Derby 0, Millwall 0, and Everton possibly 1, Manchester United 0. However, we are still waiting. I can't be waiting that long. I'll tell you when we get the... oh, hang on, I think it's stood. I think it's stood. Oh no. Hang on a minute, you've given us the odd... I think it's stood, but it's not telling me... It's not telling me it started, but we've got the odds back, which means looks like it's standing. We will go back to that one as we've got a... Yeah, Rotherham Barnsley, and Barnsley nearly went ahead there, threading it down the right-hand side, Barnsley right, and
looking like he was going to take a shot. He took a touch and thought, can I hit this? And he probably should have maybe, but they were closing him down very quickly.
Yeah,
so
again, Rotherham just don't close the defender down, the attacker down from Barnsley, and nearly lost out there, and nearly a goal. It is confirmed, yeah. So it is confirmed. Everton 1, Manchester United 0. God, that took a while, didn't it? That really did. At the minute, Odoffin and cross to bad pass by Odoffin. Gives it straight to Barnsley, and Earl gives it into the middle to Connell. Connell now trying to run across the middle. He's trying to take it to the right hand wing, I think, and gives it to De Givney now pulls back a little bit, trying to gives it to Roberts, and it comes it back into right with O'Keefe, back to Phillips, across to two-shot to Russell, another step. Connell kicks it out, and it's not. He kicks it to the left, but it's not controlled well, and it goes out for a Rotherham throw in. Let's just check the other games, because we've still got Everton winning, we've still got Cardiff winning, we've still got Hull City winning. No goals in League One. Reading 0, Birmingham 0. We will go to Reading Birmingham right away, as we see Matt Wilkes on the right hand side for Rotherham. Just look at League 2. It's Crewe 0, Barrow 0, Morecambe 0, Walsall 0, and Rotherham give it straight away to Barnsley. So let's quickly get out of that dross. Then we'll go to the better game, the Reading versus Birmingham. This is a strange one. I got a complaint the other week when I did the predictions. You've got to do your for the predictions for last week, and my best ever predictions view time ever, and this Birmingham fan said you've got to do your research more. You're not you don't know what you're talking about. Well, I don't get paid for this, so I can't research all 50 teams that we follow on any Saturday, and the different ones in midweek. I'd be there 8 hours a day trying to find it, all the information out. And the other thing is, everybody knows Birmingham. Anyone playing Birmingham goes 10 at the back. And I just didn't think that Charlton would do 10 at the back. I thought they'd attack them. But on the day, Charlton just put 10 at the back and did exactly the same as the other side. When actually they've got the skill, and they've been getting that skill back and that technical ability back lately. And I thought they'd be able to do that, bring the technical side of the game to Birmingham. But they didn't, and they sat back, and they ruled the day that they sat back, and it really didn't work. At the minute, we have got 1 goal on target for Reading, 1 goal not on target for Birmingham. It's pretty much even all over. I'd say Reading are slightly more in the ascendancy at the minute, but not a great deal. The passing accuracy of Birmingham, 76% accuracy. I'm just dreading 70. You know, it's like I tell you what, the game appears to be slightly edging towards Reading at the minute, but we know what Birmingham are like.
Has to stretch out for that. It was Stephen Humphreys with a long ball over the top. We've seen the replay.
Birmingham not quite. They seem to just do enough to win, enough to get the 3 points, and then that's it. And I tell you what, they're at the top for it, and they're going to probably stay at the top. You know, it works. You know, if it gets you into the Championship, if it gets you promoted automatically, then surely that's a good idea. So yeah, I can see why, and I think it's probably a good idea. You know, so anybody else wants to subscribe, then please do, and we shall continue for a minute with Reading versus Birmingham. Reading welling it down to the left-hand wing, but Birmingham intercept it, kick it out, trying to kick it down the right wing, but find Lewis Wing from Reading, who threads it down to Kamara, loses it, but manages to get the second ball, and Kamara now passes it back, and we're on 28 minutes here. Clara for Birmingham into Davis, kicks it down the left-hand side, trying to swap the wings. Craig gets it but loses it to eventually Anderson, and Cochrane, Paik, Cochrane, Davis back to Allsop in goal, and Birmingham are just playing it nice and easy at the back. Iwata now and Clara, I mean, you know, these two alone are just amazing players, aren't they? Iwata, again, down the right-hand side, loses it to Bindon. Tries kicking it across, but Iwata manages to get it back again and gives it to Clara. Davis for Birmingham, and he kicks it to the left again, so trying to change wings all the time. Anderson runs into the box. He's getting there. He runs into it. He's got. Can he cross it in? I don't know what's happened. We've lost it just as it goes into the box. For God's sake, stop that. It's not. I hate it when it does that. It stops telling me what's happening right at the very last minute. Oh, my Birmingham feed, my Reading Birmingham feed's just gone down.
No Rotherham players around.
So we had Reading Birmingham. I tell you what, let's have a look at League Two. We're gonna look at Crewe Barrow, and
it was a lovely ball over the top. Davis
a little bit less. I can't see these, but
Roberts has to be quick with it.
Barrow have had a shot, so Barrow have just had a shot. Barrow are sort of coming back into this one, but first it's been a lot of Crewe and very little Barrow. I saw that when before anyone came on, but all of a sudden Barrow seems to be just turning it back into the game. With Presley having a shot off target, and it's going to be a Crewe goal kick. Morecambe Walsall now. Morecambe going down the right hand side. Crosses it in, but Walsall kick it out for a throw in to Morecambe. And Morecambe, yeah, let's just see whether Morecambe can do anything from this attack. And then we shall go back, and we're going to have a look at let's have a look at the Manchester away at Everton game. Do like and subscribe. Anybody say, throws it right into the box, and Matt manages to get it for Walsall. He just wasn't going to, but he sort of thumps it out. Taken down. It's a Walsall free kick just outside their own box. So let's have a look. We've got no goals in. I'll tell you what, in the Scottish Premiership, it's Hibernian 1, Celtic 0. I will say that, seeing as it's a surprising score. Everton versus Manu. Everton 1, Manu 0, and Everton's Gueye managed to nick it from a Manchester defender right in the front of the box, and pushes it down to Lindstrom, and Lindstrom couldn't control it, and he goes out to a Man United throw-in. I'll tell you what, had he been able to turn around there, he would have wellied that one in the net. Just losing it in that position is such a bad idea for Manchester United, and you can't help thinking that's not what Manchester United usually do, as Everton now have it with O'Brien down the left hand side. Lindstrom, he's making a good show. Lindstrom, it's a Beto has a shot. Oh, Harrison on target. Maguire kicks it out from the line, and that was so close by no, hang on, has it gone over? It's gone over. It's gone over the line. It's gone over the line. It's 2-0. It's Everton 2, Manchester United 0. Harry Maguire didn't manage to get it out. It's 2-0. Let's just see if that's going to stand. It looks like it is. And Everton 2, Manchester United 0. And what is happening, guys, at Manchester United? They're selling they're making their staff redundant. They're getting rid of players because they can't afford the wages. This is a torrid time for Manchester United. Why are they having to save money? They're one of the richest clubs in the world, surely to God. I was listening to Talk Sport yesterday morning, and they were just astonished that Manchester are having to make people redundant. And yeah, they are. Yeah, they're making staff redundant. And now they're looking at selling some of their assets to try and get the wage bill down. Not because of financial fair play, but because they think they're spending too much money. I cannot believe that managed to go across the line. Maguire did attempt to stop that one, did attempt to keep it out, but apparently he didn't. So it's Everton 2, Man United. In fact, I've got to put that on here, haven't I? I'm too busy looking at it, and I just saw it's no, it's not over. It's kicked it back out again, and no, it is. It's over. It's 2-0. So Plymouth 0, Cardiff 1, Derby 0, Millwall 0. We'll go to the Plymouth games. I think that's one of those games that neither side really wanted to lose. 3 shots to Plymouth and 6 not on target. 6 shots to Cardiff, 3 on target, 1 in the net. However, 51% possession to Plymouth. So Cardiff are doing a lot more, well, a little bit more with it when they've got the ball than what Plymouth are. Let's have a look at the actual game. Randall now, kicks it sideways to the right, and it goes out for a Cardiff throw-in. And Cardiff, short throw. Mansvert, Ramsey, Bagan, trying to Gutas now, trying to up the right hand side. Yeah, we're going to go up the right hand side with Ramsey, Rinomota. There's a lot of passes to get it to the right hand side. They're not very quick on moving side to side, and then they get back to defence and back across the left hand side with Colville, and Colville loses it to Televerov, kicks it out. I mean, why kick it out at that point? But it's a Cardiff throw-in in their own half.
Yeah, it goes long, and it's Corey O'Keefe this time with a beautiful touch. He cuts inside to Adam Phillips. He's stopped though.
I think it was assessed as being coming off Televerov's foot as it went on, as it was tackled and went out. And Cardiff will take the throw-in. Eventually, they don't seem to be very, very keen on getting this ball into play. And he throws it straight to a Plymouth player who kicks it straight back out, almost in exactly the same position. Another throw-in to Cardiff in the same position.
Long throw-in. Goes all the way back. See 2 fingers
we're going to go to Rotherham. We're going to talk through the Rotherham game ourselves. This is the Rotherham game that's going on that you can hear. Alves now gets it in the middle for Cardiff, but he loses it, and right now for Plymouth.
James Keeler-Dunn gets the shot away. I think it just fell into the hands of
Dylan
Phillips. He had to be quick
gathers that,
outside
kicks
to the
it
edge
back
of
to
the
the
area.
goalkeeper, who kicks it
Davis
straight
Keeler-Dunn
out to
unmarked. It was a beautiful
Paulson
launch
for
back in
Plymouth, who
from,
loses
Mark
it.
Roberts. And
NG
another
now
touch
for
Barnsley.
Cardiff, gives it to
Rotherham
Gutas.
for the, run of San Nombe to try and
Down
flick
to
it
the
on
left.
to
Oh,
Wilkes, but
cool,
it's cut
loses
out
that one to
yet again
right.
by
And
Josh
Plymouth
Earl.
now can
Fury on his
try and
left-hand
build
side,
on
tries
the
to find Connor,
right hand
tries to
side,
swing it.
and right tries to get
So
through,
does
but
he find,
Manza tackles
Adam
him
Phillips,
at the
will
last
pass it out
minute,
onto
just
the
on the edge of the
right-hand
box.
side for Corey O'Keefe. He'll just try and
Kicks
cut
it out to his
step
left,
inside, but it's good
and
for Louis Sibley
O'Dowda
to
can
cut
now
out the
try
play.
and
Will go out for a bouncy throw in.
he's going to
Yes,
get
it will.
pinned in the corner if
The
he's not
referee was gonna call it
careful.
on for a foul from Louis Sibley. There has
And
been a
on
first
38
goal
minutes
in
we
League Two.
are
We'll clear that up in a minute for you as it goes back out.
already
for
had
another
4
Barnsley
corners in
throw
this
in, so
game.
we'll get confirmation of that goal.
O'Dowda in fact gets pushed out, and he does get cornered slightly further up the pitch than what we thought, but Plymouth throw it straight into the box, and Houghton manages to try and kick it out, but Paulson manages to take it off his feet and have a shot, but it's off target, and Cardiff City will have a goal kick. Not who's the favourites here? Plymouth are 15-2 against. Cardiff are 5-2 on, so obviously they're in the lead. People are betting on them more than anyone else. So we'll join our commentator with watching the Rotherham game, and at the minute, let's have a look at the stats. It's pretty even on stats, to be quite honest. In fact, it's almost almost dead even. Slightly, no, I'd say it's almost exactly even. This.
Out as they'll run all the way to the left hand side.
Almost exactly even down to 2 shots not on target for either team. As Barnsley come down the central area, cross it to the left hand side, try pushing it through the back line, but James kicks it back out, but only as far as O'Keefe pass it to the left, O'Keefe down the left, down the right. James intercepts it again, and James will just kick that one as far as he can, I think.
It's a poor ball in. Reece James cuts that one out.
Mpanzu now.
Mpanzu
left-hand
side
is
find the run of Nombe. He's been shrugged off by Digavigne, and it will be a foul by Digavigne on
left.
Wilkes.
Pass it to James. James 1-2 with Mpanzu. Mpanzu, cross it, kicked out. Only as far as Louis Sibley. Louis Sibley comes into the box. Oh, straight across goal, and Volks tries pushing it back across goal, but Keefe kicks it out. It comes back in, and Keefe kicks it out again, and Connell now on the right hand side just trying to keep the ball, I think. Keefe. And for a second there, we actually started playing good football. Rotherham actually played good football. Unfortunately, they've left themselves open at the back. And Humphrey has a shot on. It is off target, but I tell you what, they caught Rotherham out on the break.
And it's a good cut out by James, and will go out for a Barnsley corner. Well, I wasn't sure what happened in the initial tackle.
It did get touched by James. It will be a corner for Barnsley. That was a really good shot and a really good touch by James to keep it out.
Yeah, I think it's just fingertips from Joe Gauci actually. Hugill had got on the right side of Earl at the far post. Thought it was strange. He didn't
straight at one side. One side attacked by Rotherham. Really good attack as well. However,
Rotherham man who must have thought he got a simple header in at the far post. Great save, and then as you say, Barnsley straight up to the front foot, down the opposite end of the field, and a set piece opportunity finally for them.
Just unbelievable how it comes in. It comes in. O'Keefe has a shot and it's off target, and James manages to get it, and he's trying to pull it out.
Take the shot. It's blocked out by Rotherham, and can Rotherham counter-attack? No. Yes, they can. It looked like Luke O'Connor was going to get the ball, but it's out
Rotherham go down the left-hand side, and Barnsley player gets to it first, but Wilkes
managed to go out for a corner kick.
Malik Wilkes manages to get it off him and somehow kicks it off the defender, and it's a Rotherham corner. I really didn't think. I thought it was Malik Wilkes that kicked that one out, but apparently it went off the Barnsley defender. But it's the Barnsley defence is all the way back, whereas Rotherham's defence, when they were attacking, is a third of the pitch. And you know, once they get past it, they're going to have a shot.
Look at this, 5 or 6 Rotherham players inside the 6-yard box.
Oh,
no,
rubbish.
With the header up,
rubbish.
clear. Davinia gets it
Davigny kicks it out.
James
kicks it in. Roberts kicks it out. Powell kicks it in. Robert kicks it back out again. And just know they're not timing it. I mean, it's gone to Wilkes and he kicks it in. Odoffin misses it, but gets its second chance. Tries walking, coming out the ball, back in. Gives it to Nombe. Nombe, shoot your stupid ass! No, he's not going to do it. Oh, come on.
Rotherham corner, nobody seemed to pick up Odoffin running in behind though.
No, they were all
he gets tackled. He lets himself get tackled. He could have shot that one, Nombe, and he just didn't. And going to be another corner to Rotherham, I think. 43 minutes. Yeah, another corner, 7th of the game, and we'll wait to see this, and then we'll go through the other scores because we're nearing half time. Hopefully whoever's been watching us all this time has not got bored. Oh, straight to the goalkeeper who punches it out to a Rotherham player who kicks it back in. O'Keefe now kicks it back out. Powell, this is ping pong stuff, come on. Powell kicks it to Rafferty.
Now Humphries will kind of track with this Rotherham defence. They're playing it all
remain in, you stupid ass.
A little bit of pressure.
Oh, Malik Wilkes has a shot, but it's off target, and it's a goal kick to Barnsley, and kicks it out. What an arse by the goalkeeper! Gives it straight to Hugill. Hugill shoots.
Over past the post. It was a lovely cross in from Malik Wilkes and Hugill. I'm not sure what has happened.
Yeah, long ball forward from Phillips created the danger. It was absolute chaos.
How has he missed that one? Hugill misses an open net.
Ended up battling for it.
Malik Wilkes misses an open net. 10 minutes before.
Got a deflection as it came back inside. Yeah, it came off the Barnsley leg. In the end, it was kind of one of those that was in between. It wasn't high enough for a header, diving header.
Gucci to give me for Barnsley down the left. Hugill intercepts it, and Hugill doesn't usually intercept things. Gives it to Mpanzu, and Mpanzu gives it to Nombe. Nombe now, and we have another attack by Rotherham. Oh, into the corner, but Phillips manages to intercept that one in the corner.
It's with Louis Sibley, but he's backed all the way to the corner.
Oh, man, it's half time. Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0. Let's just quickly go through this. We've got Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0. That's half time. Reading 0, Birmingham 0. We're just getting to 45 minutes. Let's see the last. He's going to tell me how many minutes. No. 5 minutes extra time here. As Reading are attacking with Savage. Back to Garcia. And Bengu. Oh, that nice cross to the far right hand side with Campbell. And Campbell tries crossing it, but it comes back to Harvey Nibbs and Campbell again, and Reading can try and they're hugging that corner line. Craig crosses it straight through the penalty area. Nobody there to take it. Goes out the opposite side for a Birmingham throw. Had they got someone in there, had it been a bit better timed, then that would have been a cracking time to score for Reading. 4 minutes to half time here at Reading, and it's Reading 0, Birmingham 0 with Nibbs lose it to Paik. Dowell. Anderson down the left hand side for Birmingham, and he takes a couple of challenges and manages to win a throw-in. Pretty dangerous this. Will he get it in? No. Short to Pake. Anderson. Pake. Anderson. Couple of 1-2s. Really controlling this, aren't they? They're in the final third. Cochrane crosses it in. Dykes has a shot off target. And another chance there for Birmingham to go in the lead just before half-time, but it didn't happen. Lyndon Knights there should have perhaps done a bit better. Just turn that down a little bit. We'll go to some of the others. Sunderland 0, Hull City 1. And that one is another 4 minutes left there as Sunderland are on the attack. Sunderland 0, Hull City 1. Oh, what's this? Reading. I need to go to Reading as Birmingham are attacking. Laird crosses it down the side.
No goals at half-time. Barnes had the better of the early exchange.
I tell you what, I'm having a very bad time getting the coverage of the Reading game. The Reading game is the only game I can't bloody get up. It keeps going down. It's frozen again. Reading get a yellow card there. And looks like this is going to be a decent free kick for Birmingham anyway. We'll see if they can get that one in. So still Reading 0, Birmingham 0. Sunderland 0, Hull City 0. Garcia off target for Sunderland, and Sunderland are certainly pushing in that one, and they've got 6 minutes extra time, so there's another 3 minutes there. And it's Derby 0, Millwall 0. And 1 more minute left there, or 45 seconds even, as Millwall go down the right hand side. We will be taking a break. I'll be going for a coffee, so go and get a coffee, and we'll see you back in a bit. We'll just wait for these teams to go in for half time. Oh, Adams intercepts that for Derby. Oh, Aziz gets it back again, kicks it back to Tanganga, to Aziz. Aziz loses it a second time, and also Jerry Yates now for Derby, but he's way back. Why is he playing that far back? And he can't get past the defence. He kicks it back to Adams, and no, Adams is it's going to be called out. That's going to be full time very soon. Yep, there it is, full time. It's Everton 2, Man United 0. They've been playing 4 minutes extra time so far. There's another 2 to go as Everton have it. They've intercepted it in their own half. Oh, he loses it. Oh, loses it to Fernandez, and Fernandez loses it to Doucouré and kicks it out. But Everton are just kicking it now. Let's just get in 2-0 up. They've got literally 30 seconds left. So let's have a look as we should start seeing the other games now coming up. Derby 0, Millwall 0 is half time. Plymouth 0, Cardiff 0 is half time. Reading 0, Birmingham 0 is half time. Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0 was the first half time. Sunderland 0, Hull City 0 is about to finish. It really should be finishing any second now. And watch me go away, and what a goal! Whenever I go for coffee and I like stop it, a goal goes in, and this includes at the end of the bloody 90 minutes. Yeah, it is now. Sunderland 0, Hull City 1 is half time. Plymouth 0, Cardiff 1 half time. Derby 0, Millwall 0 half time. And we've got 30 seconds left. It's Everton 2, Man United nil. I am going to just put up the Be Right Back sign. And I shall see you all. You can listen to the Rotherham Barnsley game. Please do stay online. We will be doing second half. As long as somebody stays there, I'll be fine. I don't mind talking as long as somebody's listening. And we shall see you in the second half with the culmination of Rotherham playing absolutely dross at the minute. Although they keep having moments of real good skill, as you can probably hear, and we'll leave you with the Rotherham radio commentary while I go and make coffee. See you soon. Don't go away.
No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges. Phillips in the centre of most things. A shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved by Phillips, and he almost got on the end of a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area. But back came Rotherham, simply with a cross to the left. Gauci getting fingertips on it to put it away from Hugill. And then the best chance of the game. Wilkes inside the penalty area. His deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he just hit him and bounced wide. Half-time, Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0. No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges. Phillips in the centre of most things. A shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved by Phillips, and he almost got on the end of a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area. But back came Rotherham, simply with a cross to the left. Gauci getting fingertips on it to put it away from Hugill. And then the best chance of the game. Wilkes inside the penalty area. His deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he just hit him and bounced wide. Half-time, Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0. No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges. Phillips in the centre of most things. A shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved by Phillips, and he almost got on the end of a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area. But back came Rotherham, simply with a cross to the left. Gauci getting fingertips on it to put it away from Hugill. And then the best chance of the game. Wilkes inside the penalty area. His deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he just hit him and bounced wide. Half-time, Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0. No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges. Phillips in the centre of most things. A shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved by Phillips, and he almost got on the end of a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area. But back came Rotherham, simply with a cross to the left. Gauci getting fingertips on it to put it away from Hugill. And then the best chance of the game. Wilkes inside the penalty area. His deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he just hit him and bounced wide. Half-time, Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0. No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges. Phillips in the centre of most things. A shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved by Phillips, and he almost got on the end of a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area. But back came Rotherham, simply with a cross to the left. Gauci getting fingertips on it to put it away from Hugill. And then the best chance of the game. Wilkes inside the penalty area. His deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he just hit him and bounced wide. Half-time, Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0. No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges. Phillips in the centre of most things. A shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved by Phillips, and he almost got on the end of a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area. But back came Rotherham, simply with a cross to the left. Gauci getting fingertips on it to put it away from Hugill. And then the best chance of the game. Wilkes inside the penalty area. His deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he just hit him and bounced wide. Half-time, Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0. No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges. Phillips in the centre of most things. A shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved by Phillips, and he almost got on the end of a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area. But back came Rotherham, simply with a cross to the left. Gauci getting fingertips on it to put it away from Hugill. And then the best chance of the game. Wilkes inside the penalty area. His deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he just hit him and bounced wide. Half-time, Rotherham 0.
When he does that.
Humphreys ball across into the penalty area, but back. Phillips in the centre of most things, a shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved by Phillips, and he almost got on the end of a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area, but back came Rotherham simply with a cross to the left. Gauchi getting fingertips on it to put it away from Hugill, and then the best chance of the game, Wilkes inside the penalty area, his deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he just hit him and bounced wide. Half-time, Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0. No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges. Phillips in the centre of most things. A shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved by Phillips, and he almost got on the end of a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area. But back came Rotherham simply with a cross to the left. Gauchi getting fingertips on it to put it away from Hugill, and then the best chance of the game, Wilkes inside the penalty area. His deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he just hit him and bounced wide. Half-time, Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0. No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges. Phillips in the centre of most things. A shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved by Phillips, and he almost got on the end of a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area. But back came Rotherham simply with a cross to the left. Gauchi getting fingertips on it to put it away from Hugill, and then the best chance of the game, Wilkes inside the penalty area. His deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he just hit him and bounced wide. Half-time, Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0. No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges. Phillips in the centre of most things. A shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved by Phillips, and he almost got on the end of a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area. But back came Rotherham simply with a cross to the left. Gauchi getting fingertips on it to put it away from Hugill, and then the best chance of the game, Wilkes inside the penalty area. His deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he just hit him and bounced wide. Half-time, Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0. No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges. Phillips in the centre of most things. A shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved by Phillips, and he almost got on the end of a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area. But back came Rotherham simply with a cross to the left. Gauchi getting fingertips on it to put it away from
We
Hugill,
do have.
and then the best
We
chance
did have
of
a
the
goal
game,
in
Wilkes
League
inside
Two.
the penalty area. His deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but
And
couldn't
it did
decide
go
what
the
to
way
put
we
it in with. In the
expected
end,
it
he just
to.
hit him
It
and
was
bounced wide.
Crewe
Half-time,
1,
Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0.
Barrow 0.
No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges.
37 minutes.
Phillips in the centre of most things. A shot that was blocked, a header that was easily saved
Riordan.
by Phillips, and he almost got to the
Riordan.
end of a
Oh,
Humphreys
crikey.
ball across into the penalty
Great
area.
name.
Back came Rotherham simply with a cross to the left. Gauchi getting
Connor
fingertips on it to put
Riordan.
it away from Hugill, and then the best chance
Wow.
of the game, Wilkes inside the penalty area. His deflected cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he just hit him and bounced wide.
The
Half-time,
Rotherham game
0,
is just
Barnsley
pretty
0.
boring.
No goals at half-time. Barnsley had the better of the early exchanges. Phillips
How
in the
on
centre of most
earth
things. A shot
Hugill
that was blocked, a header that was
missed
easily
that
saved
one?
by Phillips, and he almost
God
got on
only
the end of
knows.
a Humphreys ball across into the penalty area. But back came Rotherham
But I
simply with a
think
cross to the left.
Malik
Gauchi getting fingertips
really
on it to
could
put
have,
it away from Hugill,
I
and then
think
the
he
best
missed
chance
one
of
as
the
well,
game,
which was
Wilkes
like,
inside the penalty
how on
area.
earth
His
have you
deflected
missed it?
cross found Jordan Hugill on the far post, but he couldn't decide what to put it in with. In the end, he
But-
just hit him and bounced wide. Half-time, Rotherham 0, Barnsley 0.
I mean, Reading versus Birmingham. It's really, it's 50-50 on possession, really. Do you know there's only been one shot on target the entire game in the Reading game? One shot on target. And it's gone to, drumroll please, Reading. 4 shots to Birmingham, none on target. And this is what I've seen this a couple of times. Not often, but a couple of times they've really been, well, usually they've been hammering the goal, and lots of them have been off target, but they've had enough on target to walk away easy winners. With so few, 4 shots for Birmingham, none on target. 3 shots to Reading, 1 on target. You know, I always say if you don't hit it on target, you're not going to win it, are you? The passing is pretty even as well. 196 to Reading, 203 to Birmingham. So it's not a hell of a lot of difference between these two teams at all. One clear-cut chance for Birmingham, and it was for Birmingham, and they missed the net completely. In fact, they missed the target completely.
With Rotherham making a change at the break, Andre Green is coming on, and Jordan Hugill has departed the scene after.
So, because Hugill missed that open net, they've replaced him with Andre Green.
Try and find something a little.
So we'll go back, I think. We'll see whatever's else. I did, so it really is quite difficult for me. I've got an issue with my internet. We shall see how it goes. We've got Everton 0, Everton 2, Man United 0. That's still half time. Derby 0, Millwall 0 half time. Plymouth 0, Cardiff 1 half time. Sunderland 0, Hull City 1 half time. And the only games going at the minute are Morecambe 0, Walsall 0 in League 2, and the Rotherham game. So we'll go into the Rotherham one as Rafferty starts running down the right hand side. I'm just trying to find the radio station there. And gets pushed out, but Barnsley have a throw in their own corner. But he does it short, but Nombe intercepts it, runs back into the corner, crosses it to Wilkes. Wilkes has a shot off target, and it's a goal kick to Barnsley.
Gauchi's got a touch on that, and I think looking at the response of Wilkes and Gauchi as well, who's got a big grin on his face, and I think the Barnsley keeper's got fingertips on this, Joseph, and he's pushed it wide. Well, I can't quite see the ball's coming. Got a better angle. It's a lovely shot.
So that was a corner to Rotherham, but it's not. It's gone to a Barnsley goal kick. Just typical, isn't it? When you're down at the bottom, you don't get the look, do you? Kicks it, throws it, kicks it out short, and Louis Sibley manages to get it and pass it back to Powell. 1-2s with Sibley. Powell, Sibley. Oh, Phillips manages to get that one right on the corner, and it's kicks it out, and it's a Rotherham throw in. And what did the Barnsley keeper think he was doing there? That was absolute dross. Throws it to Powell. Powell to Jones now. Jones on the left hand side for Rotherham. Powell, Jones, Powell tries to cross it into the corner post, but left hand post, but O'Keefe is on time there.
The Barnsley man last, there's no complaints from Corey O'Keefe, to be fair. He's got nudged into the ball a little bit, and therefore it is behind for a corner.
There we go. Wait for our corner to be taken. Rotherham taking a corner. We're not very good on set pieces, to be quite honest. We used to be quite good at it, and certainly in the Championship we always relied on the free kicks and the corners. We just don't seem to be able to do anything from corners here. Oh dear Lord, straight into the Barnsley defence, and they kick it out to Humphreys, and Barnsley straight into the attack. O'Keefe crosses it, goes down the left hand side, right hand side, and Dylan Phillips manages to intercept that before it gets any trouble. Kicks it out, trying to get Nombe. Nombe managed to get it on the second touch, but he can't do anything. Pulls it back, gives it a try, tries it, threading it through, gets it to Wilkes. Wilkes goes into the box. Wilkes just not.
Wilkes tries to get it in, but it's blocked away the near post, and Malik Wilkes having a big influence on this early part of the second half.
Corner again for Rotherham, I think.
The 6-yard box, there are plenty of Rotherham players waiting inside the middle.
We've got to do better from corners. Absolutely awful. I mean, look at the odds. You don't really have to look at the odds. Rotherham United 2-1, Barnsley 2-1, draw 6-4, almost evens. Do they see a goal coming? Not really. Oh, Gaucho manages to kick it out. Oh, there goes Keeler Dunn. Keeler Dunn runs it. Oh, James managed to kick that one out. And Barnsley nearly running riot on the other side. And it is. It's a penalty to Barnsley. Penalty to Barnsley.
The referee, all he is giving is Keeler Dunn, actually, my apologies, who gets in to the area on that occasion, gets there before the keeper. It's a really poor header back. It's James again who almost gave away a penalty in the first half. He tried to head it back to his goal.
And it's a penalty to Barnsley. Let's wait for this one then. So yet another defeat for Rotherham, and surely Evans can't stay much longer. I know he's the friend of the boss, but this has to be this has to be the finish, doesn't it?
There's also a penalty for Crewe in their League 2 game as well.
Ooh, penalty for Crewe. So that'll make it 2-0, won't it?
In the early moments in the EFL. But in our game, it is a penalty for Barnsley, and Adam Phillips will step up to take it. 7 league goals on the season already for Phillips, back in the side today and looking to celebrate. He takes just a couple of steps back, short run up here from Adam Phillips.
Goal to Barnsley. Phillips. Goal to Barnsley. 1-0 to Barnsley. Rotherham 0, Barnsley 1. Let's go to some of the others, I think.
Sends the keeper the wrong way, and Barnsley have the lead at the New York Stadium. It's Rotherham 0, Barnsley 1.
Well, cool if you like. It was a short run up from Adam Phillips. He sends the goalkeeper the wrong way and he tucks it in.
Let's see what we have. We still have. Oh, that's still not half time. That's still half time there. That's still half time. Why was it no fault? Surely we can't be the only game to be going.
A couple of steps and then rolls it in to the corner. Phillips going the wrong way.
Very strange.
From his point of view, guessed wrong. Barnsley have the lead after good early pressure in the second half. It's been all Rotherham really since half time, but it's Barnsley who have then.
Well, Morecambe are playing. Morecambe 0, Walsall 0.
At Crewe in League 2.
Crewe 2, Barrow 0, Lowry from the penalty spot.
Yeah, Crewe
Red
2.
card as well in the game at Morecambe.
Williams has been sent off.
Williams sent off in the Morecambe game.
So the goals and action starting to come in League 1 and League 2.
I have to refresh this. Something's happening. Let's just refresh it and go back into it. Where shall we go first? Everton, Man United. That one's now started. Man United straight on the front foot there. Nana.
Somebody on the Barnsley bench.
Dorgu, Anana, Dorgu tries throwing it down the left, but Everton push it back in. Manu Delight tries to push it down the left, but Gueye gets it the second time, passes it across to the left, but Lindstrom loses it, gets it back, gives it to Garner. The tackles from Manu seem to be quite short, sharp ones. They're not kicking them, they're just tapping them, trying to almost like just stop the ball, stun it and kick it on. But stopping and stunning it and moving it is something like a junior football. Everton now have a corner. It's 2-0 to Everton, and Everton have a corner on Everton's right.
Yeah, well, actually comes
Will this be a left
back,
foot in swinger?
When he tries to get it, and Jules just comes across yet again, tries to head it down, and it's a really short header, and he's lucky that Humphreys didn't manage to get away from him, because if he did, it could have been a Barnsley second.
In there, ooh, Missouri gets a shot. Gives it out to Braithwaite, and Braithwaite has a shot, and it's deflected out, and Everton now trying to stop Manu as they try coming on the break with Casemiro down the right hand side. He gives it to Zerki. Dalot. They're still going down the right hand side. Manu, can they do something? Casemiro now on the right, down into the middle. Fernandez, Casemiro. They're using Casemiro a lot. Fernandez, 1-2 between Casemiro and Fernandez constantly. Ugart now. Missouri down to Dalot. Dalot to Missouri. Ugart. Across the left-hand side, Dorgu.
Campaign earlier on. And they lead by a goal to nil against Morecambe with their own troubles at the opposite
Oh, he loses it though to Casemiro in the wrong place, and Dalot gives it to Dalot. Dalot gives it to Ugarte. Oh, crosses it in, but O'Brien is equal to that one. Under pressure, what's he going to do? Is he going to kick it, or is he going to try and slow it down? He kicks it, but to Maguire in the centre circle. And Man U are actually starting to pressurise now. Crew 2, Barrow 0, Morecambe 0, Walsall 1. I did think Walsall realistically should have the edge on that one. Rotherham 0, Barnsley 1 as Everton, we listened to that one, and Everton pass it down the left, but Missouri now gets it for Man United. And Man United are starting to really take hold of this game by the scruff of the neck.
In that, as has been another red card, this time in the Championship. We'll tell you who and where in a moment after this free kick for Rotherham.
It's Sunderland 0, Hull City 1 with an own goal from Patterson. It's Plymouth 0, 10-man Cardiff 1. So Gutas has been sent off for Cardiff as Man United have a corner now. It's Demetrio Gutas for Cardiff. That's going to be difficult now, because if they want to, they'll probably sit back on that as Man U kick it in, and Zirkzee, he had a chance there, but he just couldn't lay it off, and Pickford kicks it out from his feet, and it goes out for a Man United throw-in in their own half on their left. And it's short to Delight, Maguire, Zirkzee. Zirkzee doesn't seem confident enough. He just doesn't. He passes it back then to Casemiro, for instance. Casemiro into the box. Pickford gets that one with no problem.
Sending off, as we said, in the Championship. No further goals, but what's the action there, Joseph?
Yeah, it's a red card for Cardiff, unfortunately.
We're going to Derby.
They're still 1-0 up though.
Derby 0, Millwall 0.
Against Plymouth.
54 minutes now as Derby trying to just get it down the middle, but Millwall intercept that with Cooper, and Millwall at the minute. Let's have a look at the stats of that one. We don't usually look at the stats. It's 52% to Derby, 48 to Millwall. 5 shots each, both 5 shots each. None on target. The fans have had 0 shots on target the entire game. 54 minutes of football with neither team getting one on target. Ouch! I mean, you know, really difficult. I said, didn't I, earlier, that there's an injury to Brian for Millwall, and I just think that that's going to be a game where somebody makes a mistake and it goes in the net. 0-0, or somebody makes a mistake. I just can't see it being anything else. Rotherham haven't won Barnsley for apparently over 40 years, and it doesn't look like finishing anytime soon. It's 59 minutes. It's Rotherham 0, Barnsley 1. Actually, I haven't put that on here, have I? It's Rotherham 0, Barnsley 1. I didn't put that on. Come on, give me my thing, will you? Where's Rotherham gone? There we are. Rotherham 0, Barnsley 1.
From an attacking point of view, good ball by him, finds Wilkes.
Put that one in.
Right hand side rather. Plays the ball into the area, but covering defenders from Cole.
Everton 2, Man U 0, Derby 0, Millwall 0. Where shall we go next? We shall go to Reading versus Birmingham, and Birmingham have it in with Allsop in the goal. We're just going to try and
over on that right hand side for a moment or two.
Just slowing it down. Tries kicking it down the left-hand side, and I tell you what, it's not a bad kick, but unfortunately it went to the throw-in that came from it, from the from Birmingham just went straight to a Reading player, and Reading pass it to the right hand side, try crossing it to the left, but Clara managed to get that, and Williamson, the wrong person to let have it, and he tries running in, but Bindon did a good job stopping him. Bindon gives it to Garcia, and Garcia tries threading it back to Bindon, but Anderson has a shot and it's on target, it's saved, and Birmingham nearly get in the lead there. That's a bloody good shot, comes back out only as far as Dykes had a shot and that's off target, and bounces back to off a defender to Joel Pereira, and Pereira's going to welly that as hard as he can, I think. Oh dear.
Top off of the training top, ready to make his appearance. As we say, looks like Rodriguez
56 minutes. I think that's a corner. Actually, has he gone out for a corner?
France during the transfer window. Striker.
No, it's gone. They've kept it there, and it's gone down the left-hand side for Reading. Back into Mbengu. Going right-hand side now for Kamara. Tries crossing it in, but Dozal kicks it out, but only as far as Lewis Wing. Don't give it him in that point. Craig.
Surely that was
Nibs.
handball. Surely
Craig.
handball that inside the area. The Rotherham, the Barnsley
Wing.
coaches are absolutely apoplectic. The assistants over on
Craig.
the far side. But that looked like a
Mbengu.
clear handball by Hakim Mudafa, and we need to see
Gives
a
it
replay
in,
to
and
be
Allsop
absolutely
gets
sure
that
it
one
was
nice and
the wrong
easy.
side for the referee to see.
Reading.
The assistant was there. Well, it might have been Jules actually.
Still Everton 2, Man U 0.
Let's have a look at this one again, Joseph, on the replay. Ball over the
Birmingham
top.
kick it in, but Joel Pereira again there. And kicks it and
Jules, I should say.
Dykes
Apologies.
manages to
Jules, who's back
get
there. Now we
injured.
see a replay close in. We can see who it is. That's an absolutely obvious penalty. And the
Oh,
referee-
Rotherham managed to get away without giving away another penalty.
Well,
My
I've
God.
got to say, Odefend looks like he's just hammered the ball.
It's Jules, sorry,
Oh,
Jules.
Jules,
my
sorry.
apologies.
No.
I got the two mixed up there. It was Jules actually who made the challenge.
He looks like he just hammers the ball down to get it under control. I'm not sure what the assistant isn't seeing. It was very clearly obvious towards the assistant. He was in the direct eye line of that. There was no really
Waiting
blockage
for the injury to
as
be
Davis
to
Dillon
Dykes
was
to
in
be
behind,
sorted
Jules.
out. While we're
So
doing that,
I'm
we'll
not
go
entirely
out.
Sure what the lines
Still Sunderland 0, Hull 1. Good. Plymouth, we'll go Plymouth 0, Cardiff 1.
Injury will depart the scene before Barnsley make their changes, and he's on, and now Barnsley make theirs, and it's Stephen Humphries who's going to come off.
There's an injury to Bagan on for Cardiff now. Has every game got an injury at the minute? Oh, going injured. Now, so we've got an injury there. We've got an injury there. Let's go Derby Millwall. Oh, at least this one's not. It's got Sturge now. Oh, loses it to Nyambe. Nyambe kicks it down the right, but only as far as Sturge again. Kicks it in, but short kick, bad pass to Adams to intercept. Kicks it to the left to Derby, down to Osborne, straight down the left. 1-2 with Osborne. Osborne tries kicking it in, but Kayembe gets that first, and Jack comes off to Jackson. Jackson has a shot, and it goes out off a defender there, and he kicks it to into a corner, just into a throw-in. Ozo now, Derby pushing Nyambe. Can they do something from there? No, it goes out for a Millwall throw-in. And Millwall throw it straight to eventually Zetterstrom. Back across the 1-2 across the back of Derby's back line, and then tries threading it down the right hand side, but Sturge again, and Sturge is doing a relatively good job down the left wing for Millwall, hugging the line there as he tries making a run into the Derby end, but there's nothing really. There's no class, there's no style, there's no sign of any goals in that one whatsoever. Quickly look at the Everton Man U, because Man U has started to come back into this one, and at the minute Manchester just kicking it across the back. Onana, Maguire, Onana, Maguire. Just slowing this down a little bit. And Maguire tries kicking it down the left, but it goes out, straight out for an Everton throw in, and there's just no throw in straight to Manu, but Manu lose it straight away, and Garner tries crossing it in, but Fernandez intercepts that, and he runs onto the right hand side. Missouri to Maguire. Maguire's not been playing too well for me. He passes it to Dogo. It's a bad pass to him, and Makalenko grabs it for Everton. Tries pushing down the right, but it's intercepted by Delight.
Just had to play the ball out to Adam Phillips.
And
He had nowhere to go in return.
there's a couple of players here that just aren't. They're just not playing as well as they can do. And Harry Maguire's one of them. Just not getting the class out of him. It's just poor passes and poor decisions at the minute. As Gueye, I can never say his name either, for Everton down the right, and he runs it out, can't control it, goes out for a Manu throw-in, short to Casemiro. Casemiro back to Dorgu. Dorgu's getting in there all the time, as is Onana, and Onana's now right in the back. He kicks it. Why? Out for an Everton throw-in. You've been pressurised, but not to do that. They're playing high press, Everton, and it's working, as they get Braithwaite in the middle, passing it back to Pickford. They're quite happy now to just gently and slowly take the ball. We'll watch this one attack as Harrison goes down the left. Then we go to Birmingham. Braithwaite, Gueye, midfield, down across to the right, down back to Tarkowski, O'Brien, Doucouré, Young, Doucouré, Makalenko.
Towards the far post, and again Nombi is there with a header. He was coming on the back of defenders, but he couldn't angle it towards goal. Really should have done. You expect more from Sam Nombi there.
Just passing it around in midfield, and Manu have a tackle, and it goes out for a throw-in for Everton, short to Doucouré. Vito, we've not seen a lot of for Everton. Loses it to Fernandez. Probably that's why we've not seen much of him. And we will go back to see anything else happen. It's still Plymouth 0, 10-man Cardiff 1, Sunderland 0, Hull City 1, 10-man Morecambe 0, Walsall 1. It's now Hibs 2, Celtic 0. There's something going on there as well. Rotherham 0, Barnsley 1, and Reading 0, Birmingham 0. Iwata has it for Birmingham. Pass it down the middle to Dowell, and a couple of passes, and goes it down to Laird. Laird does a 1-2, gets into the corner, tries crossing it, but goes out, and it's a Reading goal kick. Just nothing precise enough. Let's see what the shots on target are now. 2 shots on target to Reading, 1 on target to Birmingham, 4 off target for Reading, 6 off target for Birmingham. So just need to get more of these on target. You would think, but Reading played pretty awful at Rotherham, and they played down the right hand side then and just lost it straight to Cochrane. And Birmingham should be putting this team to bed. They should have put this team to bed already. They just don't seem to get that final quality ball in at the minute. But we know what Birmingham are like. We know damn well what Birmingham are like. They will probably do it pretty soon. And as they try crossing it in, but Bindon walks that one away, gives it to Garcia for Reading. And if anybody else wants to like and subscribe, then please do. May gives it to Williamson, but it's right in the corner and loses it, but the defender kicked.
I think you knew it was coming. A 10-man Cardiff have now gone to equalise. So it's
Plymouth have equalised. So yeah, Plymouth won, 10-man Cardiff won. It was always going to happen, wasn't it? A team such as Cardiff, you know, they're not getting the best of results as it is. So to go down to 10 men, it did seem a little bit fortuitous, didn't it, for Plymouth? And I think Plymouth could go on and win this one. Clara now for Birmingham. Still Everton 2, Man U 0, as Garcia gets it from Clara, crosses it to the right hand side, and Bengu, Kamara, Craig, Kamara, Craig. It's Derby 0, Millwall 0. We said Plymouth 1, 10-man Cardiff 1, Sunderland 0, Hull City 1. In these two that we're in, Crew 2, Barrow 0, Morecambe 0, Walsall 1. Birmingham have it in defence now with Davies, Allsop. Cross up the left to Cochrane, nice diagonal ball there. Pick. Cross, tries giving a 1-2 back to him, but Craig intercepts it. He pushes it in. Iwata gives Craig it back again. Then Craig gives Iwata it back again. I think, but it's almost like Birmingham are being drawn down into the depths of poor play that Reading are doing. Reading aren't playing that well, but they're doing enough to be equal. As Bindon just takes the ball off Williamson and tries kicking it out. Only as far as Anderson. Anderson has a shot and it's off target, but Pereira manages to get it to his feet and kick it back out of the box, and only as far as Iwata, and Iwata now kicks it. Instead of shooting, he tries passing it to the left corner, and Harvey Nibbs manages to get to that one. And 67 minutes, and it's a corner to Birmingham. So corner to Birmingham on the Birmingham left. So it'll be a nice right-in swing, as we reckon. Or will it be short? I'm not sure what Birmingham usually do. We'll soon find out.
Corey O'Keefe, who's taken the shot, and it's just wide over the bar.
Yeah, pushed forward, didn't he? Just picked up possession. It was a good challenge by Russell, actually. He wanted to take the ball, but
there we have. We're waiting for the Birmingham kick at the minute. Birmingham corner.
Threw himself in front of the Barnsley man, and therefore made him have to kind of snatch at the shot, and the shot went well over, and yet again Dylan Phillips still having nothing to do with it. He's conceded a goal. Maybe should have had a second penalty as well with that handball by Jules that wasn't given, but other than that, Dylan Phillips' afternoon has been pretty quiet.
Well, that ball over the top has run all the way to Joe Gauci, who will look to kick it
really doing
on
much
this right hand side.
Comes in, a shot by Laird, and it's out. Bounce off the defender, kicks it back out. Birmingham kick it back in. Cochrane kicks it back in. Savage kicks it back out. Only as far as Cochrane again. Back to Alfie May. Back to Iwata, and Iwata now trying to get it down the down the right hand side. Williamson eventually comes back to Laird. Savage intercepts that one. Just quick 1-2s, bang, bang, bang. Really good, but somehow Savage manages to intercept that one for Reading. They just seem to be able to just do anything when they get it, but they are managing to stay 0-0. But we can see how Williamson is just going straight into that corner. And to me at the minute, Williamson is probably my man of the match, because is the way he gets through that down that side. It's Ehebisham that's causing the problem at the minute. It's an injury to Ehebisham for Reading, and we'll go back.
Players on here. Make sure that Smith is ready to roll. Obviously, a little bit of extra stuff on for him, the gloves, etc.
Have a quick look at the substitution for Barnsley. Rotherham 0, Barnsley 1. Rotherham had a substitution. Barnsley have had a substitution.
Jackson Smith, big hug with Joe Gauci.
We're just doing like for like at Rotherham, so we're not going to be changing anything.
They love an opportunity. Jackson Smith hasn't played this season, so they'll fancy their chances. He might be a bit rusty, so a big challenge here for the Barnsley defence.
Let's go Sunderland.
As he's coming on.
Sunderland down the right, left-hand side.
Stay with him.
Mundle on the left. Tries crossing it. 70 minutes. Really should have done a bit better than that. But it's starting to. Hull City are just starting to come back into it, believe it or not. I know they're 1-0 up, but it's been all. This second half's been all Sunderland. But Hull City just keep doing enough to just get in there.
Yeah,
As
come across the Barnsley player.
I think it's a free kick there for Sunderland. Dangerous position.
Whether it was contact or whether it's a bit of a cramp for
short crosses it. Oh, it's a short cross, and then shot by Mundle, but it gets kicked back out, and then offside as the Sunderland try and thread it straight back through the middle. So yeah, that was a good short free kick. Bang, short in, and really did catch them out. See, that's the difference between Sunderland and Hull in this game. Sunderland just have the nous. We're 68 minutes at Everton, and it's still Everton 2, Manchester United 0. Let's have a look. Let's just have a look at the table. So at the bottom we have 12th Everton, 33, 13th Spurs 30, 14th Palace 30, 15th Man United 29, 16th West Ham 27. Then the bottom four, where the three are going to come from. Wolves 17th on 19, Ipswich 18th on 17, 19th Leicester on 17, and 20th Southampton on 9. But you can see there, Wolves on 19 and 8 points ahead of them, West Ham. It ain't going to happen, is it? They're not going. There's no way that West Ham are going to get caught by Wolves. Or Ipswich. Absolutely not. As Hull City are on the attack with Puerta. Puerta tries going into the corner, but Mundle grabs it, gives it to Bellingham. Bellingham's playing awfully far back there, isn't he? Tries kicking it forward down the sort of left. Egan grabs it for Hull City. Tries giving it down the right, but Isidore intercepts it in a dangerous position, gives it to Mayende. Crosses it in. It's a cross-come shot, perhaps, but it's pretty useless. And it goes to Hull City for a goal kick. That's one of those that needed thinking. It needed him to actually think before he crossed. I mean, I would have probably not crossed it diagonally into the box at that time. Hull City kick it out. Very poor goal kick. Goes roughly towards one of their players, but goes to gets caught by a Sunderland player, and then the Hull City player clatters into him and gets a yellow card. So that's the Everton 2, Manchester United 0. The Championship still 0-0 at Derby, 1-1 at Plymouth, and Hull City that we're looking at the minute are still 1-0 up at Sunderland, and really didn't expect this one. Patterson now. I mean, what the stats here? The Sunderland seem to be doing 56% possession to Sunderland. 45 times they've been in the final third, as against Hull City's 19. I mean, come on. Shots, 13 shots to Sunderland, 1 on target, no goals. Hull City, 44% possession, 6 shots, 3 on target, 1 goal. Oops. 09 now. Runs, does a quick 1-2 in midfield. Gets across the halfway line, gives it to Neil. Neil does a 1-2, gets it back. Yeah, Man United have just scored. Everton 2, Man United 1.
Back over the top by Davis, Keeler Dunn looking for Adam Phillips.
And Neil crosses it in, but it's a poor cross and goes out for a Hull City goal kick. Rather, I don't know. See, Meffam now gets the interception for Sunderland. And again, we're just not. Meffam, Neil, down the left hand side, Mundle, Neil. 1-2s, but you need to get it in the box at some point. Meffam, Neil, they're actually O'Neill, 09. You're coming backwards. Meffam, right hand side, down to Meander. Meander now tries meandering into the box. Oh, sorry about that. Meandering into the box. And crosses it, and it's a poor one that goes out for a Hull City goal kick. So yeah, we've got 74 minutes now. Everton 2, Man United 1. Realistically, both these teams, I think, are on the beach, aren't they? Really? I mean, come on. They have to be on the beach. We're going to go to this boring one. Let's go to the boring game. No, let's go to the Reading Birmingham. I've got a feeling we'll have at least one Birmingham fan in here somewhere. Kamara for Reading, and he's down the right hand side, and Kamara now wandering now as we're listening to the Rotherham game, and at the minute Barnsley are just running riot. Rotherham 0, Barnsley 1. Rotherham haven't won Barnsley for over 40 years. Doesn't look like stopping now. Oh, Lewis Wing loses it to Clara, and Birmingham can try and do something here. They're running into the towards the box, and Clara really pulls it back. I don't know why he pulled it back, but they're just keeping the ball at the minute. And it goes. Ooh. Clara. There's actually a quick corner in the middle of there somewhere. Well, they took that one quick. Clara, Davis. The Clara must have put it into the corner, and they literally took the corner within like seconds and came back into the middle. And Lewis Wing gets it back again for Reading. Reading now in the middle. 78 minutes, and I tell you what, it's they've had 7 corners in this game. 7 corners, pretty good. As Pate now intercepts that one, gives it to Davis, down to Clara on the right hand side, and again we're going to go down Clara. It's going to be no, we're not going to go down the right. We usually do. Davis, Cochrane back to the left. Davis middle, Iwata. If anybody can get it in, it's no. He's going to give it back to Davis. Back to Allsop. Cross this, pushes it down the right hand side again. We'd concentrate on that. Reading kick it out, but only as far as Dowell. Dowell now crosses it in, but Craig kicks it out, but only as far as Clara. Clara loses it. Oh, wrong timing to Wareham. Unfortunately, Waters there to get the second ball and clatters into him. And Reading managed to get the cross out of that as well. So a couple of second balls. Birmingham at the first second ball, Reading at the second ball. Its cross comes shot and easily out for a Birmingham goal kick.
There's plenty of room, and I think Phillips has just decided, well, we can't find a way into the penalty. We've got to try something a bit different. Try to catch Dylan Phillips out, but
it's Reading 7-1. It's a draw, 7-4 on. Birmingham 9-4, 12-5 now. So, if anybody's going to score, more likely to be Birmingham. I probably agree. Reading lose it, and Alfie May gets it and wellies it. I should have been a goal. Should have been a goal there. It's off target again, and Birmingham should have done better for that, I think. And it's going to be a corner. Apparently, it came off a defender, so we're okay. So a corner for Birmingham. Let's see. Oh, comes short to the back into the field. Goes across the right hand side, kicks across, but Bindon gets that one. 80 minutes. Bindon trying to clear that one, and it's a 9th corner now. Birmingham again have a corner. Bindon tapping it out eventually. Come back in. Oh, Lewis Wing clears it off the line, and Nibs. It comes in, and Nibs is Lewis Wing was there to get it off the line, and how that one didn't go in, I don't know. Campbell. Laird does a good job there to take it off him, but Mbengu intercepts that one, and Lewis Wing. Craig, they're going to try and go down the right hand side in counter-attack. Counter-attack for Reading. Craig does a 1-2, gets it back. Wing, Mbengu. They're pulling forward now, Reading, and they're trying to just get men up front. Craig, Kamara. Have they waited enough time? Lewis Wing crosses it. Campbell! Oh, he's saved on the line, and Davis manages to come away with it. And 81 minutes, and he kicks it out, and frantically, as far as Wing, Craig, Kamara, they're going back in again, and down the right hand side, back to Wing, back to Harvey Nibs. Nibs now trying to get into the right hand side of the box. Pake manages to do a good tackle, and Pake is managed to give it to Anderson. Anderson loses it in the wrong area again, and Mbengu manages to walk away with it, and I'd be taking Anderson off. He's not doing very well. Cochrane, I mean, you're going to tell me you think he's playing really well, aren't you? I just think he keeps losing it too often for me, because he is a quality. You know, it's a quality team. As Allsop gets it in the goal for Birmingham, and Birmingham could build from the back. Let's just have a look. Let's just remaining. Let's look at the others now. Oh, what's Sunderland? Let's have a look at Sunderland. Sunderland are attacking with Hume, cross it in, but Jones manages to kick it out. Only as far as Neil. Neil down to Mumble. Mumble crosses it in, and the goalkeeper kicks it straight out to Sunderland's left side. Who's missed a penalty? I didn't hear that one. Somebody's missed a penalty while we've been gone.
Has scored, and we'll tell you about the League 2 goals in a moment. Ball back in play.
Yeah, Rotherham tried to clear their lines, and so they will, but not as far as Roberts, who's now pushed up a little bit higher. Sorry, excuse me. Josh Earl now gets the ball back.
We have Derby nil. Yeah, Derby nil, Millwall nil, and Millwall have missed a penalty on 84 minutes. They had a corner, and then subsequently the ball went out, came back in, and they ended up with a penalty, but it had been missed. Well, I say it would be a mistake, didn't I? That would have been a mistake. A penalty has to be a mistake, doesn't it? Do I get one for that? Are you going to let me have that one? Oh dear. Tanganga back to Mitchell. Mitchell for Millwall, and Millwall now trying to make amends by getting it back in, but Derby kick it out only as far as Sturge. Amaku, Sturge, Honeyman. So nothing there. Oh, Man U have equalised. It's Everton 2, Man United 2, and Man United are. I said they were turning it up, didn't I? Everton 2, Man United 2, and they've come back. Let's just see. 82 minutes. And Man U actually have a corner now. So who's got the goal? It's only just gone in, literally. We haven't even got a name for it yet. Manu's 2 goal. Oh yeah, we have now. Ergart's got the second Manu goal. Fernandez got the first Manu goal for a first one from a free kick, second one from a cross. Well, might as well see. Oh, they kick it short to Fernandez. Fernandez comes in. Zeki has a shot and it's off the post and comes back to Beto, and Beto for Everton tries to kick it out and he only kicks out as far as Fernandez. Fernandez now comes into the box and Manu are pressing for the winner. It doesn't look like Everton are going to hold on here, to be quite honest, but and they've been so good until about sort of 10 minutes into the second half.
Just 9 minutes left in this game as Barnsley clear.
Everton 2, Man United 2. All odds have been removed, so usually they're a bit. They're thinking of whether Man U are going to win this, aren't they? Derby 0, Millwall 0, and Millwall missed a penalty. Plymouth 1, Cardiff 10-man Cardiff 1, Sunderland 0, Hull City 0, and how on earth? How on earth is this staying like that? 15 shots to Sunderland, 1 on target, 6 shots to Hull, 3 on target, 1 in the net. It just saves the entire game. Hume now for Sunderland. I mean, let's just see where this Sunderland attack goes. Hume, still with Hume. Cross it to the left with 09, but slightly back into defence now. Back into it. Back forward against the midfield with Sirkin. A 1-2 back to Sirkin. Back to 09. They don't seem to get through midfield at the minute. Neffam. Kicks it down the middle, straight into the arms of Panda. Rolls it back out and kicks it out to a defender. Bad idea because they get straight back in. And Panda gets it straight back again. What are we on? 87 minutes and not looking. It's not looking like they're going to get a goal. I mean, it's 88 minutes now, so they've got a couple of minutes normal time as Panda kicks it out. 09, Walsall have now scored. We haven't put down. You see, you're not telling me to change it, are you? That's why somebody doesn't want to speak to me. We'll put the Man United scoring. There we are. Put the Man United scoring. And the other one, Plymouth. We haven't put that one in either. So hey, I'm lacking. Come on, you've got to tell me that I'm doing it wrong. But the head comes in from Josh Earl, and can it be cleared from this Barnsley side? It's Corey O'Keefe that's trying to. Let's just go back to the scores then. Make sure I've got everything right at least. Derby 0. Everton 2, Man United 2. Derby 0, Millwall 0. Plymouth 1, Cardiff 1. Sunderland 0, Hull City 1. In League 1, it's Reading 0, Birmingham 0. How? I don't know. But Reading are really, they're not playing that well, but they just seem to be doggedly defending rather well, catching them on the break occasionally. Rotherham 0, Barnsley 1. Crew 3, Barrow 0. And 10-man Morecambe 0, Walsall 2. It's Hibernian 2, Celtic 1. So that's that one. Just want to have a look at that one. See if anything else is happening. Not at the minute, so we'll go to Reading. Birmingham substitution now with 90 minutes of normal play done. Get back in. I don't want you to go out. Why do you want to go out for? I'll tell you what, we'll swap to that one then. If you're going to go that, I'm going to swap to Reading,
The
Birmingham.
left, there will be an in-swinger from Reading, but it's not got the license to take this corner kick yet, because there's going to be another substitution. I don't know.
7 minutes
Should they really
injury
know how to
time.
do this?
7 minutes at Reading.
Two subs
It's
from,
Reading nil,
then
Birmingham nil.
it's
7
Nips
minutes to
was
go.
on. No, it's
Can
not,
Birmingham
Nips is,
get
coming
this?
off,
I mean, what's that's not going to make any difference at all at the top, is it? Absolutely none at all.
Nibs on our screen, but Kamara's off, and there's a corner, a bit of height. The corner will be taken.
Yeah, into the mix. It's headed out from McLaren, one back by Reading, and then headed back to the goalkeeper. And 7 minutes of added on time. It's been a game which a lot of stoppages.
So
Now
first we have
not
Birmingham
ball up,
in
the
first
pitch,
with
back,
70 points.
First by Reading, and
Wickham
then May just
second,
win,
one
the
game
second
more,
ball, the
and
duel,
63
with,
points.
Craig.
Third,
It's,
Wrexham,
beside
one
a
game more,
throw-in,
and
quite,
58.
high up the pitch, this from Birmingham.
Fourth, Stockport,
It's
2
high enough
games
for a
more,
throw
and
into the
57.
box, so Reading
And
nil,
then the final
Birmingham
two
nil,
are
and it's,
Huddersfield and Orient
Laird
on
will take this,
55
throw-in
and
for,
53.
Birmingham. Lots of,
They seem to be taking off now.
The
Between Orient and Charlton, there's 3 points.
Maybe this is the
So,
chance for this to
you know,
throw.
we're starting to see a bit of a gap opening up. Reading now are actually in 8th position.
Next place of plays, and he tries to put the ball
Equal
towards May,
7th.
cleared away for a corner
So,
kick to,
okay,
Birmingham
7
City.
goal
Ball
differences
touched by
behind
Cochrane.
Charlton.
Yeah, I mean, all of a sudden Birmingham look alive. Of course, they brought the defensive
Rotherham
changes
are
up, but that's been
14th
a
on
hike as well.
38.
Rowan Hanley's an extra physical presence in the box. Not necessarily the tallest, but he's a hard man to stop if he builds up momentum. Clara's there.
38.
And the corner
1,
kick
2, 3,
comes there,
4.
to
Only,
a penalty at the
they're
end
only
now,
7
ball
points
twice,
away
and
from
it's
the
the
relegation
Cochrane
zone.
box,
As
goes
Birmingham
back
kick into the
from,
box, it comes back out to Laird. Laird, oh, Savage intercepts that one and stops that one.
Laird on the right hand side. He puts the ball towards the penalty area, and Reading just clears the ball out for a throw in to Birmingham on the halfway line.
So Birmingham have a throw in. Let's see what they can do.
To the middle.
Back to Davis. Kicks it down the right hand side. Oh, they kick it out on the opposite side. To throw into Birmingham on the other side.
Hustled now by the latest Birmingham onslaught.
And then Bengu gets it for Reading. I'm a few seconds ahead of the radio, by the way. And Hanley now for Birmingham. Back to Allsop. We've got about 4 minutes left. Kicks it into the box. There's a bit of a panic here now. Birmingham are definitely panicking. These long balls that they haven't been playing until now. And straight into the box. And Pereira.
In play. Looks like both teams almost settling for a 0-0 draw so far. And as you
I wouldn't agree with that. I think Birmingham are certainly trying to lob it in over that solid back wall of Reading's. As Craig gets it for Reading.
4 minutes. Now, chance for Reading to loft the ball forward on the right hand side. First
Can
clearance
Reading
is
do anything
blocked.
with this?
It's a terrible,
Is the question.
clearance by
It's a
Reading.
throw in to Reading
Eventually,
on the halfway
throw in
line.
On the right hand side by the halfway line. Or it's the throwing it's gone to Reading on the right hand side.
Yep.
Craig will take the throw. Just Alfie May just picked up the ball and wanted to get ball in play. And Craig won't take this throw. It's Mbengu who's going to throw it long up the line. It takes all the long throw-ins for the Royals. So Mbengu.
It does go quite long, but Allsop's equal to that one. And Allsop will kick it out.
There from Wareham, and it's
Kicks it to
not,
Davis.
Very productive
Pate.
play from Reading. For 3 minutes to go now.
Hickman. Oh, Hickman loses it to Savage. Give it to Wing. Wing runs into the box. No, it's turned round. It's come back. Wareham has a shot. It's on target. And it's Campbell. Campbell has a shot.
Oh, it's a poor shot from the left, but good chance. He should have
Should have been 1-0.
Tried to find a teammate.
Should have been 1-0 to
That's
Reading.
not great. I mean, he's hit the target. I think he's trying to curl it at far post and perhaps
And
take it
the
early
goal
so the keeper doesn't,
also
get
kicks
himself
it
set,
out,
but
and
he
it goes
just
for
hits
a
it slow
Reading,
to
a
dribble.
Birmingham throw
And
in the
he's got
Reading
space
half.
there.
Can
So,
Birmingham
just,
nick it
wasteful.
after Reading
Yeah,
should have
both
nicked it
teams
at
should
the
have
other end?
scored in the second half. The Dykes chance
We've got
Campbell header.
literally
But I
2
think the
minutes
other chances
left
have kind of been
at Reading.
moments. Obviously, Reading have largely been
Short to Williamson.
distance.
Not seen an awful lot of Williamson in the second half, but and he loses it to Wareham.
It's just one of those games where Reading have utilised their home
I've taken him off as my man of the match because in the second half he's not been that
Of
good.
course, they played on Wednesday.
Savage
but,
kicks it down,
Reading have
but
deserved at least a point because
Davis manages to get that one.
At St Andrews early in the season. This isn't a
And it's
surprise
finished.
result.
Rotherham United nil,
But
Barnsley
unfortunately, there's just
1.
Not been clear-cut chances.
And
enough clear-cut
Mbengu
chances
grabs it
because
for
both have missed
Reading.
one.
Back to
Yeah,
Craig.
now it's
And they're
terrible
just
mistake by Mbengu, arguably player of the
Wing.
match.
Ah,
at the back,
Wing.
he gives the ball
You know,
away.
Wings in the
And
defence.
then
And
it's cleared away,
it looks
finished
like
by
Reading are just putting 10 men at the back now.
To go. And
Um,
Birmingham
they're
go
asking for
forward
Birmingham
with
to
Pike.
attack.
And, all the way back to Davis,
Literally a minute left, and Birmingham just kicking it around the halfway line.
Birmingham with just
Costa May,
established,
Alfie May.
possession, tries a long ball on the left-hand side. It's
What's he
headed
going
in
to do?
towards May.
Cochrane.
May
Oh,
finds it,
Garner
Cochrane,
Hickman
and he plays
off
it in
target.
midfield. This could be a chance for a shot that goes well wide, just off away from goal. I think it was. I could see who actually got that final shot well off target, just
Garner
outside the
Hickman.
box.
Awful.
So it's still.
He couldn't hit a barn door
Reading nil,
from 2 yards.
Birmingham nil.
Annoying that one anyway.
Been,
Reading goal
for
kick,
either
and I
side.
think
Scott
they're
Peterson
just
with the shot,
they're just happy to get away
the
with
box, so it's,
a
half a
point
minute to
here,
go.
aren't they?
Reading nil, Birmingham
And
nil.
actually, with their
Long
position
goal
in
kick
league,
for,
it ain't bad, you know. It ain't bad at all.
Portuguese
They're
goalkeeper
certainly
Pereira,
not doing too
one
bad.
arm in the
Oh,
air.
he goes out back
Yeah, and,
into the
just
box,
lots
and
of ball
Reading
forward
kick it
and
back out again.
towards the
Fortunately for
right,
Reading.
it's headed forward
They get
by,
it and they kick.
Birmingham.
Oh, Wareham
Okay.
loses it to
By
the
Reading.
Birmingham
Reading
defender.
managed to get the ball
Kicks
up
it out
the
and
pitch.
comes
Final
back
chance
in,
of the
and
game.
Birmingham
Second goal,
Hanley
just
kicks it
on
out.
the box.
Garcia
Vera
kicks it
tries
back
to put
in.
it towards
Laird
the
now has it for
and it's cleared
Birmingham.
away by Birmingham.
And it's
97
going to finish any
minutes.
second now as Garcia gets it. Last chance for him to kick it into the box. Kicks it in, but Hanley again kicks it back, or kicks it sideways to Clara. This has to be finishing now. Kicks it out, Mbengu. This has to be the last chance, surely to God. Reading, down the middle.
And it's a free kick actually to Reading in their own half.
Free kick to Reading.
Maybe this is a chance for a long.
This may be the very, very last kick of the game. Oh, no, he's called it off before it's taken. It's Reading nil, Birmingham nil. I didn't think that one. So we're going to go. What have we got going?
Before the kick, so it is finished in this match.
What have we got going? We've got Everton nil, Manchester United. Oh, sorry, Everton 2, Manchester United 2. Reading nil, Birmingham nil's just finished. Derby nil, Millwall 1. Derby nil, Millwall 1. Hey, where did that one come from? We've been watching the games, and Millwall have actually nicked it. So they missed a penalty, and they've managed to. Let's see when they scored that. Oh, literally 90 plus 5 minutes. Coburn scored 90 plus 5 minutes, which, 4 minutes ago.
Our next football commentary match is getting ever
They've
nearer,
got
so
a-
why not
full
take the
time now.
opportunity of having a bet on the match?
So,
Whether you're
it's
interested
now-
in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals,
Go away.
market, handicap bet.
Right, so Man United, a few minutes left yet. 4 minutes, 3 minutes now, as Xerxes kicks it back to Dorgu. Manchester United now are really on top. Lagarde, Dalot, Everton 2, Man U 2. Will it stay like that? Possibly. Who else is playing? The Derby game has now finished. Derby nil, Millwall 1. 103 minutes at Plymouth against 10-man Cardiff. 1-1 it is at the minute. So got 2 minutes left there. 10 minutes extra time. should be finishing, shouldn't it? Rinomota. Can Cardiff nick it in the last minute? Must be the last kick of the. It must be the last kick. Gives it to. Oh, Plymouth guy kicks it out for a Cardiff throw-in, relatively close to the. I mean, he may be able to reach the box from there, and I've got a feel he's going to have to from there. Really is. Either that or it's going to be called off before he gets to throw it. We'll wait and see what happens, but I think he's gonna blow surely. No good. Throws it short to Maite. Maite goes into the left-hand corner. Hello, Roy. Absolutely garbage. And it's Plymouth 1, Cardiff 1, and. Yeah, absolute garbage. We'll just go over the results for today. We'll try and skip past Rotherham's game because we were absolute dross. We haven't won Barnsley for 40 years, and it's now going to be 41 years. So yeah, it's pretty garbage. So don't ask about Rotherham. We're awful. It looks like finishing Everton 2, Manchester United 2, and Everton were 2-0 up. God knows. I can tell you. What did I say on here? No, I've got Mansfield 0. I've got Mansfield 0. Mansfield to lose 1-0. Don't think it's going to be clean sheet. Anyway, Everton 0, Everton 2, Man U 2, but it's it should be finishing any minute now. However, you know, it's Manchester United are pushing for the winner. Lose 3-1. Yeah, I tell you what, it can't be any worse than our side. It's absolutely shite. Derby County 0, Millwall 1. And that is now a final score. Millwall missing a penalty and then scoring in 90 plus 5. Plymouth 1, 10-man Cardiff 1 is a final score. Cardiff going ahead. Sunderland 0, Hull City 1 was a final score. And Sunderland got loads of shots, but only like 1 or 2 on target. Never going to win that one. Surprise result of the day is Reading 0, Birmingham 0, and at the first half it was Reading, in the second half it was all Birmingham. Rotherham 0, Barnsley 1. Next game, please. No, we were shy. We were absolutely awful. And we're now about 7 points adrift, 7 points ahead of relegation. Yeah, if one of those sides has a couple of 2 games winning, Rotherham could be in it. Rotherham really could be in it. And Mansfield won't be too far behind us. Crewe 3, Barrow 0, and Morecambe 0, 10-man Morecambe 0, Walsall 2. 2024. But you don't play garbage. At least you lose and try. You just haven't got anybody to put it in the net. He's out injured. We can't play anybody. We haven't got anybody to put in the net, and the rest of the team play crap. Look, I'm going to enjoy next year. Hopefully we'll have given Evans to someone like Mansfield. Yeah, you win when you play garbage. We play garbage every week, and I don't know how we win some of them. I really don't. I mean, our first win was against Cambridge, and our first away win in two and a bit years. Cambridge away, and and we played absolute dross. It was just the fact that Cambridge played even more dross than what we did. Bog off, we've had him. Well, can't you have him back? We had him back. You have him back. I mean, come on. We're sharing. Share and share alike. Yeah, that's a northern thing, isn't it? Share and share alike. Oh dear. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna come back for the first half of the 3 o'clock games, because I do have something to do. So we're gonna do a live about roughly spot on 3 o'clock, and we'll just go through the different games. You think you're long, yeah. Just not with Mansfield, yeah. I was hoping Bolton might take him, but they decided not to take him, didn't they? Rotten buggers. I don't think the owner's good. Even though the owner and Evans are friends, surely to God he's not going to stick by him now. Surely not. But we'll see. Probably will, won't he, knowing our bloody luck. Anyway, he's got no money to spend anyway, so it doesn't make any difference, does it? So we'll leave it with that. Have a nice day, everybody. Roy, have a great day. If you're willing, if you want to join us at 3 o'clock, you can do. I'm just going to do the first 45 minutes though. Do have other things to do, and go away and watch some of my videos. The League One predictions ones are going quite well, and I shall leave it. Have a nice day. Enjoy your match, Roy. Oh, still at work. Oh, you won't be listening to me then. So enjoy your lunch then, and get back to work, you lazy little. Have a nice time, and we'll see some of you on the other side of 3 o'clock. It's goodbye from me, and goodbye from him.